Hi everyone, this week is Parsha Shlach. So what's going on with the spies here? After experiencing the miracles of Egypt, the miracles of the splitting of the sea, the revelation of Har Sinai, what was the big deal? What was the big fear that they had in giving a negative report about the land of Israel? What were they scared about? And the Mefarshim and the commentaries have a whole range of things. One, they enjoyed the closeness of Hashem and God's providence in the wilderness, and they weren't willing to work for it going to Israel. Others say that they just, okay, so that's the point. The point is, we don't really know, but it's all about human frailty and about the idea that there are challenges that we have in life that create a phobia, and fear often gets in the way of making clear decisions for ourselves. Yet, we know that the reason we received the Torah was because the people were unified. And the great strength of the Jewish people is our unity, and that regardless of what challenges face us, we're able to overcome them in spite of the challenges when we are united and on the same plane. And we see that in current events today. In Israel, we are very often splintered when it comes to politics and what's the best path forward to peace. But when our enemies are attacking, when we have an external threat, everybody puts their differences aside. And please God, as we see at the moment, we are being very successful in defeating our enemies when we are one and united. And we often forget that lesson. And perhaps maybe we could say that the Meraglim forgot that lesson. They saw themselves as maybe 12 individuals, and only Kalev and Yeshua said, hey, this is a great land. We have to have faith in God, and whatever is going to come our way, regardless of who's inhabiting Eretz Yisrael, the promise will take place because God said so. And we need to have faith, and we'll figure it out step by step, as opposed to knowing. I'll give you an example. I'm taking a trip with Debbie, and we're going overseas. And you try to plan everything out, but there's only so much you can plan. There has to be a point where you have to let go, and you have to make a game time decision. Of course, it creates a certain fear and uneasiness, but hey, you have to try to embrace the experience. As a matter of fact, I'd like to share this story that we are trying to find ourselves meals in Paris, France for Shabbos. And we took care of Friday night. For Shabbos day, it's been a little bit iffy. And I did some searching. I found a fine Jew that I did not know beforehand on Facebook. I reached out, I called her, I said, my name is so-and-so, I'm calling from New York. You don't know me, but I see that it looks like you're a very kind person from your posts. Do you think you can help us? And sure enough, this lady has been terrific. Am Yisrael Chai, the unity, right? That we're part of one family. And if we can always remember they're part of one family, and even when we have our disagreements, that's part of being a family. But at the end of the day, we have to show respect and love for each other. I mean, that's what really Hashem wants from us. And then all of it, we'll all figure it out. We'll all figure out the rest of this. So please God, we should see safety in our land. We should see the safe return of all our soldiers, all our hostages. And remember, Am Yisrael Chad, let's not wait for the external threat to be one. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. And if you like what you hear, please pass it on.